Hi everybody, it's Dana. Happy Sunday. I'm here today because we're going to finish up our cover. This is all dry. And I want to tell you guys, the texture on this is amazing. On top of that like styrofoam bubble envelope, that Amazon envelope, I did go ahead and adhere a pretty fabric onto the inside just with Fabri-Tac, and I trimmed it down to the edge, and that's gonna look really cute with our signature like that. And so we need to finish the cover here, but this just feels amazing, almost like leather-like. I'm definitely doing this again. This just, it feels so good. Okay, so what I've got is rice paper that goes with this collection, the Romantic Christmas collection. Now, I have never worked with rice paper before. I'm assuming that it's similar to napkin. Let me get my paintbrush here that I'm gonna use. Not that one, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, so I'm assuming that it's similar to napkin. So I'm just gonna fold my cover because I'm not just gonna lay this down and put it on here. I'm gonna kind of tear out pieces. And I'm thinking this piece here with the bird here is what I wanna put on the front. So let's see how this goes. Okay, it's definitely not super easy to tear because there's fibers in it. So let's just kind of see how this goes here. Try and just do my best. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. I think I want to try. I did kind of rip it here and it wouldn't go any farther, so we'll have to kind of adhere that down or to repair that a little bit. Let me see if I can get another little kind of chunk out by this branch. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of what I was looking for the front cover. Just like that. Then maybe I'll put a piece down here that wraps around, but let's start with that. And I'm just gonna glue this on. I'm using my Mod Podge. Kind of get this down, making sure to cover every little bit. Let me unfold this so I don't mess anything up. Okay. Just want to get that right in the corner. That's where I want it. Lined up with the edge. It's not quite lined up right. Get that up there. Okay. Then I'm just gonna go kind of pull this back and add more Mod Podge, and we'll just work our way down. Okay. And a little bit more here. Probably too much there. That's That's okay. We'll use it on the top. Okay. Looks good. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of put a thin layer over the top here. All right. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I really like that. And I was kind of worried you wouldn't see the book page under it as much, but once it's adhered on there, it shows through really nicely. Okay, so I think what I want to do on the back is just kind of take this bottom corner here with this birdie on the bottom. So let me tear that out. Sorry if I'm out of frame. Okay, and I'd like to put him kind of right here. So let's do that. Should be able to get this whole area here all in one shot. Right down here in the corner with this. Let me make sure that I'm in frame for you. Okay, I think I just need a little bit more in the corner here. Right here. Okay, put a little coat over that. Very nice. Okay, now let's see kind of how we're doing here as far as what we look like. Oh, that's already almost dry. Nice. I don't know if I want anything else on here. Let me... It's so cute. Maybe let's just tear it out just to see. There's a little bird kind of right here in the middle. Put that aside. And try and tear this little birdie and his branch out. See what we can do with him. Hi, hun. Hi. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
That's my youngest. We're both dealing with pain stuff today. Really bad. Okay. Got him out. One of those fibers here. Ooh, that's kind of bunching that up. I'm gonna cut it off. Oh, there we go. What I was thinking with this one was maybe down here. Maybe even have his wing wrap around like that. Onto the other side, onto the... kind of like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it, let's see, kind of right about here, I think is where I had it. I'll double check it before I actually put glue down. Well, I'll put glue down first. And let's just double check this. I'll hold it like this. I wanted it kind of right here. And now I'll open it back up. Need a little bit more. You can hear my youngest came in here. Now you can hear the dog barking in her room because she left her in there alone. She's such a diva.
My headache didn't go away, so I can hear you say that, right?
Yes. Okay, there we go. And maybe something kind of up here on the back side. Let's see. Maybe, I think this is going to fold right about there. So maybe like, this is fun. Just kind of creating your own little design. The texture of this rice paper is awesome. I've never used it before. Sometimes you gotta snip those thick little fibers in there though. All right, let's see, we're getting there. Okay. Then kind of tear that little spot off. Maybe just have this kind of up from the top, like right about, this is gonna fold right about there, so maybe right about here. Maybe even kind of coming off the front a little. Oh yeah, let's do that right over the center line there. Okay. Go over to the front side a little. Don't know how far over that's gonna go, so I'll just lay some glue down here. Butt it right up to the edge. Here and here. And then just a thin coating. I got the bottom part, we'll just do the top part here. Put a little coating on it. All right, oh, happy with that, okay. And I know part of it's out of frame probably, so I will move it in frame. Put my Mod Podge away. Set my paintbrush aside. Put it over here. Okay, so this is what we have. Really cute. So on the front side, it'll look like that. And then here's the back. Really pretty. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Okay, we're gonna set this off to dry. And I'm gonna throw my wax paper away because it can just lay like this because I don't have any glue on the other side. So I'm gonna set this behind me, and it might be dry before the video's over. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so now what? I have been watching a channel over the last couple of days called Paper Inspirations, and particularly a playlist in a series that she is doing over there, using up your 12 by 12 sheets of paper to make ephemera for journals. And Lord knows I've got a ton of it. So I am going step by step to do this project that she did because I wanted to make one for this journal. So what I did was I just pulled some Christmas paper that I've got. This is from a extra sheet from a Cartabella, collection that I had. I'm sorry. I have just, my head's real foggy today. I have with my fibromyalgia, I have, you get this thing called fibro fog. It's actually a thing. I don't get it real often, but when I do, it's just like my head's real foggy, and it's been a really bad pain day, and so my head just gets really foggy, and I have a hard time kind of processing and thinking, and so you'll have to bear with me. Today I really wanted to get this video done though and get that cover finished. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this 12 by 12 paper, I'm gonna trim it down to 8. Essentially, I'm making myself an 8 by 8 piece of paper. Okay, so we have a 4 by 12 piece left here. Okay. And then we have a 4 by 8 piece here. Okay, so we're gonna put these 2 scraps aside and we'll work with the 8 by 8. I'm gonna grab my little scoreboard here and my little stylus. And it looks like it's not really directional, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna score at 3. And then I'm gonna turn it one direction, just a quarter of a turn, and I'm gonna score at 3 again. Okay, put my scoreboard away. Okay, now I'm gonna fold on my score lines. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is, let me see which way you can see it better. You'll have 2 squares here. You'll have a 3 by 3 square, and then you'll have a 3 by, and then you'll have a bigger rectangle here. We're gonna cut this bigger rectangle off, just right at the score line. Okay. You can use your trimmer if you want, but I have the score line as a guide, so I'm pretty sure that I can cut pretty straight. And if I can't, we'll just even up the cuts. Not a big deal. Okay, so now we have this scrap here. So basically what is gonna happen here is, let me think. Okay, so we're gonna fold this over here. We're gonna fold this up here. So essentially we have a pocket here and a pocket here. And that's what we were going for. Okay, I'm gonna even my cut up here. And then I'm gonna grab my punch so I can punch a notch in here. Oh, I can find it. Goodness, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna punch this notch here. I like to put notches in my pockets. Okay, and then I'm gonna ink everything. Now, you could do this where it goes the other way, like this. Okay, and that's really cute too. Trying to decide, but I would rather, and I'll tell you why. I would rather have my opening for this pocket on this side, because I like when I'm pulling things out of a pocket to be going to the outside of the journal. Okay, so if we do it like this, well, I guess if we did it like that, I could put it, just to show you, on this side of the page where it goes like that. Really actually do prefer this side. Okay, so let's do it this way. Okay, glad I talked through that. Okay, so I'm gonna ink up my edges. This paper is gonna take really nicely to the ink. Okay. I love this Cartabella paper. It's nice and thick and it's got good texture, so it takes to inking really well. Okay, so we have that. So now I'm gonna ink this here. Like this, get that bottom. Okay, now we'll glue. I am going to sew around all of this. Okay, so I'm not going to glue this part down right away, just because I want to be able to sew on it. But I will glue this pocket down. Okay. Little bits of paper in there. Okay, so we'll just glue this pocket down. Really cute. I like it. Well, this was a great idea for a pocket. Okay, so we have that. And then what I'll do is I'll take it to my sewing machine and open this up, and I'll sew all around this rectangle right here. Actually, I'll sew all the way right down here. Then I'll fold it back up. I'm sorry. I told you to bear with me. It's just fibro fog. I'm gonna take it to my sewing machine, unfold it, and I'm gonna fold it down this. I'm gonna sew right down here like this. Then I'm gonna close it and I'm gonna go all the way around the perimeter, okay? Trying to decide if I wanna do that right now or not. Okay, we're gonna utilize this scrap here for our tag. So I'm just gonna cut about 1/2 inch off the side of it because it's gonna be a little bit too wide. Now that should fit right in there, just like that. And I'm gonna cut it into a tag shape, and I'm just gonna use my my tag punch on the large angle side to do that. I'm gonna ink around. And you can still write on this side. It's a little bit busy, but if you use a black, especially like a small felt tip marker, that's definitely doable. Okay. I wonder if we should do this side. Maybe. We'll decide at the end. Okay. I think I'm going to put an eyelet in here. Where did my crocodile go? Here it is. I think I'm going to use that color. Let's just place an eyelet. We might as well do our pieces while we're, that way there's nothing left to decorate. Oh, I'm going through the wrong side. Did I decide I wanted this to be my front? Let's do the plaid. That eyelet didn't go down very well. There we go. Woo! My eyelets are really old, so sometimes they don't squish down very well without some force. Okay, so now we have that. And I just had this little bit of, this is just fabric from trimming the inside of the cover, what I lined the cover with. So let's just use it as a tag topper instead of ribbon. That'll be cute. And then I'll just trim these. Save those. Cute. Can't really turn that around, huh? I can try. Okay, there we go. Cute, cute. All right. I did all the fussy cutting. Look at this. All those sheets of fussy cutting that I showed you from the paper collection. And there is, I'm thinking, there's a deer on here that looks really pretty. And I thought she would look really, really pretty on the front of this plaid tag. Kind of the plaid reminds me of kind of like forest, that green plaid. So let's put a little bit of Bookpage down. I wanted to create this piece, but I wanted to fully decorate everything, every part of it. That way I don't have that to do. I think she needs a little bit of Bookpage or music to kind of anchor her down. Let's see what we have. See if I have any Christmas music that's kind of more aged. I don't know that I do. Here we go. This is really pretty. I think I'm gonna rip that off. We can use that like on a journaling card or something. That's pretty. A little snow scene there. I'll put that in my scraps. Okay. How much of this do we want? Maybe like that. That'll be cute. Blue book. Do this. And then she can go right here. Oh, she's pretty. Pretty little doe. If I can get glue on here. I'm a mess today between the fibro fog and the shakes from all my meds. It's amazing that I'm even sitting at my craft table today. Okay, let's put her down here. Oh, and you know what? They have these little bitty bows. What if we put a little bow on her neck? Oh, that's cute. Okay. They have these itty bitty little bows to cut out. She'll look pretty with a little Christmas bow on. There. We need something here. How about a little washi? Maybe like some red washi tape. Okay, I'm gonna just drag this across my glue stick just so we can make sure that sticks really well. Go like right here. We'll just wrap it around to the back. Okay, so there's our tag. Really cute. She looks cute with her little bow. And so that'll sit here in this pocket. It's a little tight, but it'll fit. Okay, so she's peeking out, so we need to decorate this. Let's see, what do we want to do? Let's look at, again, all these ephemera pieces that we've got. There's a ton of them. I mean a lot. So let me just kind of thumb through here and see if I can find maybe a pretty little like label, something like that. I have to pull them out here. Oh, look here. Oh, they're too small. That's a bummer. They'd be pretty there. Oh, how about this? Just Merry Christmas. How about that? Yeah, that'll work. Let me just set these aside just for a second. We might need them again. Get rid of the white core edge of the paper here. And we'll put a little bit of music here. It'll kind of mimic the music behind here on the tag, but I think I want it coming from the other side. So, and I want it to be, let's see, I'm just gonna kind of tear this off. Maybe if I put it down in the corner like that, and then this kind of, okay, I like that. Okay. Just simple, doesn't have to be anything extravagant. Simple looks good too, you know. Okay. this right down in the corner. And we'll put our little Merry Christmas on. And I'll just center that right like that. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Just like that. And don't forget, this will all have a little bit of edge because I'm going to sew around this. Okay, so let's look at the next scrap that we have is this one, and it is 4 by 8. Yep, 4 by 8. And what we're going to do with this one, I think I'll definitely use the plaid side to this one. Let me see if this is right. Actually, it's not right. I'm going to cut off 1.5 inches. That's what I remember she did. She cut off 1.5 inches off one side. To where it was 4 by 6.5. We're going to use that. Then she folded it in half. Okay. Now this is going to turn into a little booklet that we're going to add to this pocket right here. Okay, so let's ink this up. I think I'm going to round the corners just a little, maybe on the 1/4 inch side. Do that before I ink it. I'm going to ink the inside too. Real quick, I'm going to check my time. I don't know how we're doing on time here. Okay. "38 minutes. Okay. Now, I'm not going to make this booklet and do that. All I'm going to do is cut some coffee dyed pages to fit, and I'm going to sew them right in here. You saw me do that in the last journal for a different kind of booklet that we made, so I'm not going to take the time to do that on camera. But let's decorate the front up a little bit because that's going to sit right here in this pocket. Okay? So let's see what we have over here. Just something. There was a little snow globe in here that I thought was pretty. Here it is. Thought that was cute. Maybe even put a little bow on the top of the snow globe. That's really cute. Let's do that. Love those little bows. And we used all kinds of things, huh? Okay. I'll put down a little bit of something. I don't know if we'll use Bookpage or not. Let me look at my scraps and see what we have in here. Oh, a little piece of fabric might be nice. Let's do that. Put that like right there. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm also going to sew around the booklet too. I will just sew all the way around, and then I'll sew the coffee dyed paper in. Fray this up some. There we go. So it's not so straight. Put some Fabri-Tac on it. And then we'll use our last scrap over there, and we've got another pocket to make with that one. We'll just set this right in here like this. Let's put our snow globe on. And then our bow. That's cute. Okay, I'm happy with that. I can't find my pin for my glue. There it is. It's underneath all these things. Okay, so that'll be our little booklet, and I'll sew around it, and I'll add coffee dyed papers to it. And this will go in this pocket right here. Okay, so that's that project. Okay, so let's put this aside, and this will worry about this scrap. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. This is 4 by 12. So we're going to cut this down to 6. And then we're going to take and cut one of those pieces to, let's see, what is this? I need to measure this. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm going to cut one piece at 3. No, I don't want it at 3. Let's go 3.5. So we have 3.5, and then we have 1.5. No, 2.25. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. I told you that fibro fog. I've got 3 3/4 and 2 1/4. Hopefully this looks okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now what I'm going to take and do is, this is going to go like this. And it'll just be a stacked pocket, just like that. But I'm going to take these and I'm going to punch them at the same time, our little notch, so that the notches on each piece are lined up. So I'm just going to cut it just like that. Ooh, and it's hard. That's thick paper. It doesn't want to do it. There we go. Woo! That way our notches are all lined up. I'm going to ink these. Oops, I inked the wrong side. That's going to be this side. The middle will be the plaid. So I'll ink the plaid side of this one. Don't need to ink the bottom because it's going to be covered. Okay, all I'm going to do is glue down 3 sides, line this up. Just like that. And we'll do the same for this piece. Glue on 3 sides, and I'll sew around this one as well, just all the way around the perimeter. I don't think the top of the pockets need to be sewn. Okay, we need to ink up here. I think I want to round these. Just on the 1/4 inch side. I like that look. All right, and so then we have that pocket, and that was that other scrap. Okay, and let's see if we have something small here that we can put. I think I'm just going to put that little candy cane thing on here. Don't need to decorate the entire pocket. Just put a little something on there for some interest. I think this will be super cute there. Knocking everything over. You could line these pockets with lace. There's a lot of things you can do. I did want to add a whole lot of dimension to these because it is Cartabella paper. It is, knock back some of this white. It is pretty thick. So I didn't want to add too much dimension to the pieces that I was doing. Okay. All right, so we have this pocket. We need to put some things in it, but I think we'll stuff the pocket when we put it in the journal. But there we go. We've got these 2 pieces that we've done. I'll do a little sewing on them. And then the only scraps we have left of that 12 by 12 piece of paper are these 2 things, and I am going to do something with them, but I don't have time to do it in this video. So I'll do them, and then I'll show them to you when I come back in the next video. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this project. Oh, let's check on our cover real quick before I let you go. It is dry. And that just turned out beautiful. So I'm gonna zigzag sew all the way around the edges, and then I'm gonna punch and place 2 eyelets, one here